I think people don't realise, perhaps, and understandably, how much time it takes to put together the application in the first place. So if you think that the application deadline for show gardens, for Chelsea show gardens, is the beginning of June, usually, which means that it's right off the back of the end of that year's show. So I think, understand that you can't come to the show to get inspiration and then think about doing a garden the following year. You've probably got to think a year ahead of that. So it does take a long time to put that application together. You've got to go in with sponsorship and with your full designs and everything else. So you have to put a lot of work in just to get to that application stage. So it's not an easy process, and rightly so, because it's the most famous flower show in the world, right? So it has to have a very high standard.
If you're going to be on this kind of stage, I think it's a great opportunity to make a statement. And if you've got something that you believe in and you want to change perception, just run at it and go for it. And I think a lot of gardens this year are doing that, and people are being quite bold. And I think a stage like this is perfect for that, just to shake things up and get people talking, get people thinking. So if you're feeling a bit like, I've got this mad idea, just go for it.
And I'd say don't underestimate it. When you come here, the intensity of it all from start to finish, the planning stages, and then the actual build, and now the show week, there's a lot going on. You need to be mentally and physically strong. So get some training in.
Get a real great team of support people in place. You're going to need a good landscaper, you're going to need a good planting team, you're going to need somebody. I've got a person who supports me all the time with all the passes and all the paperwork and admin, but personally supports me as well. Get some support in there, you're going to need it.
I think have a strong idea, really stick to your guns, work on your concept, work up your design, and stick to it, be true to it all the way through. We arrived at the end saying it's just like the drawings. We kept referring back to our concept and saying, does that fulfill the brief? So be very, very strong in your brief, be clear, and take risks. We haven't approached this like we would a normal project. This is our chance to have some fun.
And then hold your nerve.
Yeah.
When you take the risks, hold your nerve. And also, if you're feeling a bit nervous at any point about it, we kept thinking we've got to treat it like any other job. Be rigorous, go through every stage that you would do in a normal job. With the concepts, the visualizations, the construction drawings. Really, it's like if you keep referring back to what you do normally, if you're thinking, what do we do now? You can fall back on that structure.